Hey man, everybody stand up if you ever had your back against the
Welcome to the Crittenden County pregame show here on, what's our name? Red Helmet Video.
Red Helmet Video.
Okay,
Hey, we're here.
Brad Morris, Jason Perkeen here with you today. And we're going to be talking about tonight's game.
Yeah, tonight's game, pregame.
With Crittenden County Rockets district game coming into play.
I mean, it's been a while since we've had a home game, so we just want to say thank you to Wings, etc., because we're getting back here to the pregame show. And man, we had the Wings earlier today. Man, it was fantastic. Stu and the staff here.
Great job.
Yeah, fantastic job. And I'm gonna tell you something. If you want wings, come to Wings, etc. in Mayfield. They're out here in the right next to Big Lots and Church of Supply. And I mean, dude, fantastic wings. They treat us great. And I do know that. And if you don't know, every game they show the Red Helmet Video live feed in the restaurant, and there's nowhere you can sit that you can't see the game. Yeah. So hats off to them. They're one of our big sponsors, and we just want to say thanks. Also, during game time, Crittenden County tonight, 7 o'clock, they'll be streaming it live. And hey, if you're hungry, you want to eat and watch the game, come to Wings, etc. But we want to encourage you to come out and watch Mayfield battle Crittenden County, because we've only got 3 games left in the regular season, B-Rad.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. It doesn't take long to get through, especially when you only have 9 games.
I mean, for sure. And I mean, it's just wild to think. It just seemed like last week that we was starting the season. Everybody was tickled to death that we're starting the season, and then it's just like, here we are. It's already at the end of the year. And Mayfield right now is ranked 4th in the RPI. This is a big game because I just saw that Crittenden is not 10th; they're number 9th in the RPI rating, and so it's gonna continue to help our RPI.
Yeah, Murray is 6th, I believe, in the RPI.
So anyway, things that we need to talk about as far as the Crittenden County game. I mean, they've had a couple of wins this year, but they've actually had some losses against opponents that we've had. One being McCracken County.
Yeah, they've lost to McCracken County.
Yeah.
They beat Murray.
Right. Okay.
Okay. And man, they got drilled by Owensboro Catholic.
Oh. Okay.
62-12.
Wow. And Owensboro Catholic right now is ranked number one. Yeah, in the RPI. So I mean, not that you can tell what a head-to-head matchup would be with us and Owensboro Catholic based off of that score, but we would like to do our thing and beat them handedly.
And I don't know what every coach has to decide for themselves what's appropriate. If you've got the game in hand, do you still keep scoring and all of those kind of things?
Yeah.
We know that our coach doesn't like to do that, and I'm glad.
Yeah.
So
but now I will say this, and Doug and myself and you had talked about this. When you got a second string in, you can't say don't score. Just like Ken Shelley when he ran that 99-yarder a couple weeks ago. I mean, you can't tell him, hey, take a knee at the 20 or whatever.
Yeah.
So and we have athletically a great group of guys coming up that can score on a lot of number one off defensive.
And they still have their varsity.
Right, they'll still have their
number
varsity
one team in.
Yeah. I know Crittenden County. They beat us twice. In the last 30 years, but 2 of them was back to back
in the same year.
Yeah. So that's basically the last time they won was in 08, and it was 2 times in a row. But the thing is, like Coach Joe said on the coach's show, each week we got to get better. We're not where we want to be. We don't want to just win a district. We don't want to just win a first round of a playoff game. Some schools in this area would love just to say, hey, we won our district, or we got runner-up in our district, because they get a trophy for that. Yeah. But that's not where we want to finish. We don't want to finish saying, hey, we almost made it to state this year. We want to make it to state. We want to win state. We've got a lot of the runner-up trophies in the cabinet, but we want to win that state, that state trophy.
Yeah, and it's been 8 years since we've put a state title trophy in the trophy case, so we're due.
Yeah, we are. We definitely are.
Yeah.
One thing, we've got linemen. I was talking to some guys that was about the linemen yesterday. We've got guys that this was their first year starting, and some of them are a little younger, and some of them are seniors. It's just like, they're just continually to learn their position more each day. Of course, practicing and just doing different things. I went by practice yesterday just briefly, saw them. I mean, they're doing the things that they need to do, working on the things they need to work on to hopefully make a big run. In our later in the year. So that's what we're wanting to do for sure. But I mean, it's just one of the things where Crittenden County's coming to Mayfield. We need everyone in the stands 7 o'clock at CFSB War Memorial Stadium. I do have an announcement. Can I go ahead and read this?
Sure.
Okay. So one of our guys, Pete Jackson. Everybody knows Pete. Pete works for the jail. He's a great guy, big pillar of the community, and he was wanting me to read this. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to read it to you guys. So he wanted me to say this. The Graves County Jail RC Center is having a softball game against Fulton County Jail. That's also going to be on Friday night. While we're playing the game, I think they're going to start at like 6. But anyway, so here's what he said. They're going to have a fish fry, and the fish plates are going to be cooked by Pete Jackson. If you know anything, we did a little fish fry last year during the tailgate area, and I'm telling you, the best fish you'll ever put in your mouth. Pete Jackson, I'm telling you, he's good. Juice is good too, but Pete Jackson's fish is awesome. But here's the deal. They're going to be raffling off a number of things. One being a 30-minute plane ride. Okay.
Is that one way?
I guess they're going to drop you off 30 minutes out.
You have to find your own way
and
back.
By the way, you got to get a parachute too. No, I'm just kidding. But they're going to be raffling that off. Okay. And the fish plates are $20. However, all proceeds goes to St. Jude, and the fish will be ready to go by 5 o'clock, and that is before the game Friday.
Is that in the tailgating area?
That is not going to be in the tailgating area. That's going to be at the ballpark, which is right behind the tailgating area.
Okay.
Because the tailgating area usually don't get open until around 5:30 to 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Of course, sometimes it's earlier and sometimes it's later, just according who's opening the gate. So remember, Graves County softball area, baseball and softball area, that's going to be this Friday night. And like I said, Pete Jackson is going to make fish plates, and all proceeds goes to St. Jude's. We want to say thank you to the RC Center. Also, thank you to Fulton County Detention Center, because they're having a softball game, us against them, and all proceeds goes to St. Jude Hospital. So great thing for them guys over there.
Yeah.
And we just want to say again, Pete has done things for us, and we just want to say thank you for everything you've ever done for us, and continue to do so. He was part of our opening kickoff dinner. He was one of the guys that did the ham like he's done every year.
Yeah.
He's good to us, and we love him, and he's part of our group. So we just want to say thanks, Pete. So if you get a chance, go out there and check it out.
Yeah.
But getting back to Crittenden County, they're not bad. They're top 10 in the state. But I do think, what we talked about in the Go Big Red show earlier this week, you're saying running clock. Okay, give me an idea of what's your prediction score?
We'll be at least 36 points ahead at some point.
Yeah, that's a good prediction. That is a good prediction.
And when that happens, the clock will begin to run. Now,
ding, ding, ding.
Will it get any larger than that? If they got beat by McCracken, now I don't know. I mean, did they have a lot of players out that night or something for some strange reason?
See,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I just don't know. So, but if they got beat by McCracken County 44-22, then if we take care of business, and that's the big if.
Yeah.
We will take care of these fellas.
You brought something to the table too, that off of a week where we didn't practice last week. How are we going to react?
Right.
Are we going to come out a little rusty, a little slow out of the gate,
a little flat,
and we could, and that might take us time. But I just know that whenever I played, you shouldn't have to get up for a game You know what I'm saying?
Right,
I mean,
especially not a district game.
Yeah, I mean, you can't take. I mean, like our deal was when we started. You know, it's like let's hurry up and beat them by a lot so we can get the guys that needs to get in there and get some reps under their belt. That's what we used to do, and it usually happened pretty well. We were good. So, but anyway, so is this team, and I think Mayfield's going to handle business. I predicted on Jink's pick 49 to 14. I believe that's what I picked.
Okay, well.
So, we'll see.
And another factor is there is a chance of rain during the game, and you know that does have an impact. So you know that might come into play. Bottom line, I believe we win this game handily.
Yeah, and then the next week we got Murray at home again, so we'll have another home game, and then we'll travel to Christian. So we're telling everyone, get to the game.
We only got two regular chances to see a regular season game this year.
Yeah, so we need everybody in the stands to cheer on the Cardinals, and before you know it, I mean, it's going to be basketball season.
Yeah.
So take advantage of it where you can, and I'm not going to say it's going to be a little cooler, I guess, on Friday night.
Yeah, game time
but not
temperature.
bad.
Yeah, probably low 60s, upper 50s.
Yeah, great football weather.
Yeah,
great football weather.
Perfect.
Yeah. So hey, you know what? And you know we got Wings, etc. here pregame, and we just want to say thanks to Wings, and we got our group. You know, Doug, Michelle, J Dog, and B Rad, and I want to say thanks to everybody that's put this on. Ronnie doing his editing skills. We want to say thank you for doing us a favor there.
Sure.
Okay, but here's the deal, man. Be out there, CFSB War Memorial Stadium in Mayfield,
Amen.
7 o'clock. Amen. Yeah,
Amen.
CFSB War Memorial Stadium, and we want to appreciate everyone for all the support. Red Helmet Video, including our sponsors and Wings, etc. Somebody said, "Go Mayfield."
Hey, go Big Red.
Everybody stand up if you ever had your back against the wall and had to fight back. It's your anthem. My view from the top of the moon, I can see the whole world sitting in my hand, a maze of rules. We finna break the rules, and we gon' make them too. I can't fall asleep, I gotta stand tall, that's what a leader do. Follow me, I'm leading you. Hey, we finna turn up.
To illustrate my dedication to Red Helmet Video, I'm going to be at the game tomorrow night running this show, whether they like to admit it or not. And I'm going to miss opening night for my daughter in Adam's family that purchased players. So
Wow.
shout out to her.
Yeah.
I'll be at the other ones, maybe all of them. And I want to encourage everybody to go see that musical. She's playing Alice. Shout out to my daughter, Natalie Sims. Go Big Red.
Hey, all right.